Jennifer Kellen Overfelt. Savannah Lakin Purdue. Ashlyn Brene Pierce. Maria Irene Pena. Tolly Elliott Poteet. Chase Douglas Pruitt, cum laude. In memoriam. Row 6, please rise. Hernan Felipe Ramirez. Haley Ashante Revels. Brittany Lee Reynolds. Lauren Chapel Reynolds. Ashton Lee Ryerson, summa cum laude. Kamaya Payong Rose, summa cum laude. Taylor Douglas Rude. Dismissal. Catherine Denise Sawyers, summa cum laude. Samuel Eric Sawyers. Taylor Leanne Sexton, magna cum laude. Leslie Kate Sizemore. Jonathan Leonard Smith. Colin Anthony Smith. Macy Glenn Smith. Taylor Cheyenne Smithy. Zachary Peter Starn. Samantha Nicole Stewart. Manley Keith Stovall III. Row 7, please rise. Alexandra Becca Strader. Charity Dawn Taylor. Robert Scott Taylor. Andrew Clark Tilley, summa cum laude. Robert Daniel Troutman. Anna Catherine Tucker, summa cum laude. Jackson Dante Tamburello, summa cum laude. Christian Uristegi. Brian Valdez. Dylan Randy Vernon. Eric Villanueva. Kamani Shani Ward. Hadley Joanna Warren. Balin Murphy Watson, summa cum laude. Emily Reese Watson. John Anderson Westmoreland. Sadie Brooke Williamson, magna cum laude. Benjamin Matthew Witchard.
I'd like to start by sharing that I recognize that you, the graduating class of 2020, have had many days during these last several months that have been anything but normal, what you expected. They've been nothing but very far from ideal. COVID-19, quarantined. This was not expected or what you had planned for your senior year of high school. It's been a difficult time, but you've handled it with great dignity, respect, and understanding, and it's my privilege to be together with you today. For many of you, our time together started years ago, back in the 4th grade. And for some of you, it started much earlier than that. And for others, it has started here on this campus together. Throughout that time, no matter what we've done or where we've been or the interactions we've had in a school setting or off campus or in the community, the one thing that we've always discussed are choices. And we've learned together that our choices matter, that you are in charge of you. You make your choices. That information is more important for you now than it has ever been before as a graduating class. Your choices are now life decisions. And what we do and what we say, and especially how we respond, it matters greatly. In Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, that many of you may or may not be familiar with, it's an intimate scene that many consider, key to the entire trilogy. It's a scene that occurred between Frodo and Gandalf. And it was at that time that Frodo realized how overwhelming and life-altering the quest to destroy the ring would be. And he doubted that it was possible. There was only a small piece of hope that it was. And they're sitting there and they're looking at each other, and Frodo told Gandalf that I wish the ring had never come to me. And he said, I wish none of this would have happened. And that's something we have all asked ourselves or told ourselves, I wish none of this would have happened. That's life. But Gandalf looks deep into Frodo's eyes and he responds, so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. So let me share that again, just that last part. And think about life. Think about next steps. Think about your family, your future, things that have happened, things that are yet to happen. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Our choices matter. A great privilege that I've had is being able to help each of you. I enjoy it. I enjoy our time together over the years in so many ways. I have many stories and memories. There are stories and memories of joy, examples of great teamwork. There's been heartbreak, there's been loss, there's been disappointment. There's examples, many examples with this graduating class of helping and caring for others. About a year ago, a student stopped by and stopped me in the hall, and I always tried to make myself available for each of you. Didn't matter where it was or when it was, you were the top priority, and that won't change. But this student stopped me in the hall and said, "We need to talk." And I could tell this was serious, this was real. I had no idea, didn't really know what to expect, but it was a difficult time for that student. They had received very difficult news that they needed to share with me right away and to try to figure out how to share with others right away. And I'll never forget, with tears in her eyes, she sat down and looked at me in my office and said, "Are you disappointed in me?" Now, you must understand that for many of us, we have known each other in a school setting for 9 years. And there is a big difference between choices in life at 9 years old opposed to 18 years old. And she said, "Are you disappointed in me?" Without hesitation, my response was, no, I'm not. I believe in you. I know that you will turn this situation into a positive, and you will handle it with great care and responsibility. You have the ability to turn this into a blessing. And the student looked at me again and said, "That's what I will do." And she has. Our choices matter. Your choices matter. It's what we do, what we say, and especially how we respond that will define us. So in all you do in life, I wish you the strength and the wisdom to make those choices which allow you to become the best of whoever you are. I don't know what that will be. You may not know what that will be. Your family may not know what that will be, but you control it. You control who you become and who you are by your choices. I'm very proud of you. We all are, and have been, and will be. And I always want you to remember that this school, our staff, your classmates, your family, we will all be here to help and support you along the way. It is not stop today. Life is just beginning. The next step is just beginning. And you will now need each other more than ever. Understand there's a purpose, a plan for you. We don't want you to forget that or to forget all of us. And I congratulate you. You guys ready? Okay, before we begin, let me remind you that your mask, your caps must remain on and not be thrown. So, okay? That's keep you safe, and that has always been our top priority. But we do want to, so graduating class of 2020, please stand. Today marks the completion of one stage in your life, and many more to come. I just believe that great things are yet to come. At this time, please move your tassel to the left. Pretty good job. To the left, okay? By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina, I now pronounce you graduates of the class of 2020. Awesome. Awesome. I would love to allow you guys to celebrate and congregate, but I will need everyone to return to your seats. I have some steps to dismiss. For dismissal, and remember, the key here is getting everyone safely to their cars and getting you safely home. I think it took a while for them to figure it out. I owe you one. For dismissal, so listen carefully. I need everyone to remain seated. We're going to start with row 7, and we're going to ask that row 7 stand, and you'll be led off the field. And families, when your senior is being dismissed, if you will join them, and you'll join them and head straight to your car, it's at that time that I can call the next row. So let's get started. I've loved being here with you today. It's an honor to sit with you and have this ceremony, and to everyone that made it happen. But let's dismiss row 7. Let's get started.